Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I'm here planning for the week of October 17th through the 23rd in my Recollections vertical planner. Just a few more weeks of this one, which is kind of crazy. This week I'm using this kit from Pretty Planner Printables. I believe it's called Purple Witch, but super cute, super spooky season. I thought it would be perfect. So this is the kit that I will be using. Obviously I need to pull in a couple extra things to finish out this kit. I took this full box and I ended up cutting it into separate headers. So that's what I'm going to put along the top. And then I also pulled out these two washies. This one is from AliExpress. This one I believe is from Meyer. But I'm going to use these two along the bottom. And then I also pulled out this really skinny washi that I've used a bunch recently from Amazon that has the gold foiled moons on it. And then the last thing I pulled out a gold Sharpie. It's a metallic one. I'm thinking about writing in like the weekend in gold Sharpie and then like adding some accents. So, like these pumpkins kind of look like they're supposed to be gold, maybe doing like a spider web or something. So I might fiddle around with that. We'll have to see as I get going. But to start out with, I'm going to stick down the headers along the top. I'm going to stick down the bottom washi. I'm going to stick down the weekend banner, and then I will be back to do all the interesting bits. Okay, so this is where we've gotten up to so far. I think it's looking pretty good. So now to stick down all the full boxes. Obviously this one is already decided for me. For the sidebar, just like always, I actually cut it a little bit narrow if I can manage to get it to come apart, at least. I cut off this little strip on the side here, just like I always do, to make it 1.5 inches wide so that it's like a standard width that you would expect this to be. So that it like fits more nicely over here. There we go. And then I'm gonna also take these last two headers that I created over here, which I always forget that like there's no reason for me to cut them separate from each other, because I'm just going to stick them down together. All right, that'll work, I think. Try to stick that back down. I might use that bit, might not. We will have to see. I'm going to leave this one as my leftover because it has nothing to do with Halloween. It's just kind of like a gradation. This one that matches the sidebar, I'm going to stick onto Thursday. There we go. And then otherwise, I feel like these two go together, these two go together, and these two go together. That's kind of my impression. So I think what I'm going to do is stick these two in next. It's like a lot of the same design on this one, so it's like a little bit repetitive, but I feel like when it all comes together, it's going to look good. For some reason that one's too narrow. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but I think it'll be fine. And then I think I'm going to do the two pumpkins. Sorry if you can hear my cat being kind of crazy in the background. There we go. And then I'm going to stick these two down, and I think I'm going to stick this bigger pattern on Monday because I put this smaller jack-o'-lantern pattern on Tuesday. So we kind of break up the scale a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think this is not going to be super noticeable. I'm actually going to take the white out right now and just kind of fill it in right there. All right, that seems pretty good, not super noticeable. I'm going to stick down this skinny washi down here. I'm also going to stick down these guys. I've already cut off the bottom one so that it'll actually fit down here. And then I'm also going to take my gold Sharpie and fill in a few bits here and there for that as well. So that's going to take me several minutes. So I'm going to fast forward you through all those boring bits and then I will be back. Okay, here's where we've gotten up to. I started putting these guys on the wrong side, but we got it sorted out. We're good to go. I have one more checklist left. I'm going to decide if I want it to go on Saturday or Sunday, just based on how the week is going. We'll have to see. There, I did add some bits of gold. Not sure how well that shows up on camera, but it does look pretty good in real life. So starting with the daily plans, obviously work is kind of like the big time suck. Sorry, super exciting activity for me to do during the week. I think those are not like perfect matches. All right, we're gonna figure out how to make these guys work. So these are from Creative Cavern Studio. They're like flat lays of desks. Gonna stick these down. I'm making them like pretty angled because I don't know, it's just kind of what I'm feeling right now. It's not like the same purple, but I still think it's gonna look fine. There we go. So that covers that whole week. And then the other thing I need to put in, if I can find it, these are from Piper Paper Company. I do have a code down below. I think it's Liz20 if you want 20% off. I also do get a commission for the shop, just full transparency there. But these little film icons or camera icons, I'm going to use them to mark my videos for the week. Stick in one on Monday, and we'll figure the rest out. This is the start of curling, but I can't actually fill anything in yet because I don't know what's going on with that. Are we starting that day? Do we have a bye that day? Early game, late game? I don't know any of that. So I'm not filling anything in there, which feels weird, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. On the second half of the week, Thursday is whatever, Friday marking in my video. And then the other thing I want to mark on Friday, my parents are coming into town. And I was going to use this family dinner night, but I'm not sure if I can squeeze that in. Maybe I will make it work. All right, I'm going to use this one that says family dinner night. It's from this Happy Planner book. I'm just going to squeeze it into here. It's a little bit too big, but I think it'll be fine. Just stick that right there for when they get into town, and then the weekend is whatever they want to do. Not really sure at this point. But that is kind of where the pre-planning is at. I think it's looking pretty cute. I'll do another little wiggle and twerk in case you can see the foil and the metallic Sharpie, and stick around for just a second and you can see the finished spread. All right, here's the finished spread. Sorry, the lighting is terrible. I can't manage to block all of the sun appropriately, but I'm doing my best. I'll do a little wiggle and twerk. There is a little bit of foiling on this one, and also the Sharpie that I added to a few spots. If I don't mention it came from that kit from Pretty Planner Printables, all I have left is this tiny bit of a strip that I'm going to get rid of, and one full box, which I'll throw in my leftovers. This gold stuff that I added in a few places is a gold Sharpie. And then the bottom washi, this bottom one is AliExpress and the other one is from Meyer. And then this washi here is from Amazon. Other things I added, all of these are from Creative Cavern Studio. This is from Piper Paper Company, a Happy Planner sticker, Avalon and Ninth, Creative Cavern Studio, the Prairie Planner, curling started back up, Piper Paper Company, Happy Planner, Creative Cavern Studio, Creative Cavern Studio. This is from a Agenda 52 book at Hobby Lobby. I added the little spider web. I don't think it turned out perfect, but you know, kind of mix it up a little bit. And I think everything else came from the kit. So I do like how this spread turned out, and I think it's really cute, and I had a great weekend with my parents in town. Let me know down below your highlight of the week. Please also like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It always helps me out. And then follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. You can see in progress and finished spreads. I'll tag all the shops, all that good stuff. I also show you bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, things like that. And until next time, bye.